What's up? Yeah.
Hello.
Hey! Oh yeah! Of course! Hey, how is it?
Well, what do we have here? A VIP. And we don't here.
It's normal to spy on your girlfriend.
I am not carrying.
a rush? Good. I've got my eye on you. Do you even know what you're here for? I didn't know we still had this. Hasta la próxima. Make it quick. There you go. Good riddance.
Hey, Ren, how'd the wedding go? We're gonna blue. No, I know. Like 3 people have asked me. I thought you were dead. No, that was just a flu. That was the flu test. Yeah, Walmart or not fucking Walmart. Walgreens. I'm a Walgreens girly. All right. Yep. Oh, great. Here, Ren, beautifully asked this question. All right, let me tell you a little story. My first doc posting, I got chewed out by a judge for should have known better. All right. No, they don't. They fucking do not. All right. So what is it you trying to do? Yep. What exactly? What do you mean, both of them? What are you trying to do on them? You want to like add witnesses? What? All right. What's one of them? Let me pull up one of them. Is it on the docket? Do you have it on the docket already or no? Okay. Fuck. I don't even know because I'm a bit out of date. I've been out for like a week. All right. But for simple shit like subpoenas, all right, it used to be you had to go through a court clerk. Yep. Those are easy. Yep. Did they? Okay. So here's what I'd do. Go to the appeal docket, okay, and find somebody else's post and copy paste it and like the title. So everyone seems to be State v whatever. So just put State v your client name and just copy paste whatever someone else puts. All right, like your client's last name, I think, and fill out the template and then just put the template as the post. All right, and then that's something I do know. So before you try to start a discussion on the docket, make sure you're on the right docket. So go to the appeal docket first and then click start discussion. Yep. And then just, copy paste someone else's shit. So, like, just fill out the template to where it's like date filed, all that bullshit. All right. Then you'll post. Now, then you'll know, you'll wait 5 weeks for anybody to do anything on it, but eventually a judge and a court clerk will come in and start scheduling people. And they'll start posting shit. But then for witnesses, just say, I'm adding these witnesses as a reply to it. Yep. And here's something else. As a lawyer, you're responsible for your witnesses. You need to make sure they know when to show up to court. You need to know their availability when you put it on this thing. Don't leave the availability as to be determined. Yep. And then, yep. Oh, yeah, another question? Uh-huh. Well, you need to do a $2,000 filing fee for civil. So I'm gonna do that for you. I'm gonna look at a docket post, and it looked like a lawyer posted it. So I think you can post the civil, but ask a court clerk because I think you got to pay $2,000 for it, and then they want you to like show, a filing fee. So all right, this is what Oliver did. You do your thing. I think you put your client last name versus other client last name, the person you're suing, right? And then you need to pay the DOJ bank account. Don't know what the fuck that is. I think maybe Ashley might or a court clerk would know. You need to send them a $2,000 filing fee and make sure you title it like Evergreen v. Cross filing fee or whatever the fuck the lawsuit's going to be, right? And then you need to put in the docket a screenshot of that transaction sent as proof of the filing fee. And then go on to like add your witnesses and shit like that. Yep. Yes, 100%. 100%. Beautiful idea. Is it Bob? Is it Earl? All right. The porn star? No, I don't. But I could fill in the blanks. Okay. I think this person contacted me, and I just didn't get back to him because I've been out. Oh, never mind. It's a different person. It was a lady contacted me. The search incident to impound. That's a thing. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I maybe have something. I don't know. Here's something else. As a lawyer, remember you're allowed to recuse yourself if you have no legal argument. You could tell somebody, look, man, there's no legal argument. I'm not yada yada. But oh yeah, yeah. Okay, here's something. This you can recuse yourself for any fucking reason. Don't say something stupid, but you can make up a reason that like isn't stupid, right? But you can basically recuse yourself for anything. Just be prepared for them to say lawyers don't want to take anything to court nowadays when you do that. All right, so just have some thick skin. Yep, they're gonna do that. So I like to talk to them like they're a toddler and explain to them what a search incident to arrest and probable cause less searches are, and explain to them like a toddler until they admit to themselves that they are fucking stupid, and then they just change the subject to something else and then go back to lawyer bad. Do it over the phone. Yeah, do it over the phone. Yep. Well, I'll be honest, for those, I'm like, fuck it, let's rip it. And then no judge shows up. I'm like, oh no. I don't know. It's kind of like a weird thing where, like, they do have the right for it. And if they think they have an argument, right, you don't want to, like, really just be like, no. But at the same time, it is kind of like, as a lawyer, I'm explaining to you why you're guilty, right? Why are you mad with me for, I'm the messenger, right? But they're going to say, no, they don't. Nope, not at all. Those are easies. Yep. Shit, I did a motion to return property for a binder, and it's been like 3 weeks because the cop went on vacation. Well, okay, here's something that you can do to clients any day of the week. Say a judge told you they thought it was frivolous for the docket, and that this is a legit thing, by the way. I got told this is that if you put stupid shit on the docket too much, you will get barred from the docket. They will take your access from putting shit on the civil docket, and they say no more civil cases for you because you're bringing too much stupid shit to court. No, it's so great. It's so kind of stupid, but just remember, it's always had a client like, and this is something is that if it's a lawsuit for what is realistically maybe $1,000, like, oh, they scuffed my car, that's a small claims. Small claims go to open court. It sucks right now because the judge doing open court ain't around, so there's no open courts happening. But again, you do not have to take. You can straight up tell them like, hey, look, man, I've got bitched out by a judge. I brought this up to them, and they said you need to bring this to an open court. And honestly, sometimes open court's easier. Yep, it is. It sure is, because half the time the person won't show up. Yep. That fucked up. Yep. No, you get $500,000. Yeah, that happened to one client, one of our clients. Yeah, he got $500,000 for his car. His car, it was a really shitty warrant that should not have been signed or written. But his car got seized for like a week, and then it was a delayed notice. You know what that means? Yeah, but that's for like if you're in prison and you're already in custody. You don't do delayed notices aren't a thing for people not already in custody. And then also, yeah, it was like a 4-day delay notice, and he didn't realize his car was going for 9 days or some shit. So they basically just stole his fucking car with a warrant. So yeah, that was kind of deserved. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, while it is a little ridiculous, $500,000, I'd rather than be $1 million for these fuck ups than $4,000. Honestly, 100. I would say 100 to 200,000 would have been more reasonable, but just because it was a piece of shit.
Shut the hell up, Bren.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. You put 100 grand on that, they might not. They might bitch you out for that.
I'm gonna leave now. Call me if you want to.
Well, the thing is, you know about punitive and all that shit? No, I don't either. I don't either. So, big thing. Go look at somebody else's filings. All right, this person's got general damage. Fucking throw that. That's not a thing at all, by the way. I remember Ashley telling me that general damage is not a thing, but they say it all the time. Throw that on their attorney fee. Throw that in their late fee, filing fee. Sue them for the filing fee while you're at it. Nominal damage. I do know what nominal is. Nominal damage basically means you fucked up. Like they broke the law. The cops violated your right. It's like it's the participation trophy of the lawsuits. It's for like only like $1,000. It's very small, but throw nominal in there because it's a fun one. Let me. The punitive. Don't know what that means, but I think it basically means you fucked up. Yeah, so here's another fun thing. In the MDT, in the penal code, search tort, T-O-R. You know what tort means? Tort literally is like Latin for civil. That's literally what it means. So it's like tort law. Civil law and criminal law, right? But no one fucking calls it tort because that's stupid as shit. So look at... No, not at all. I don't know why these are here. No one else does. But, fuck it. Throw negligent, malpractice. Nope, they don't. I don't know why these are here, because these also aren't the only ones we list. These are from, like, an ancient time, but... Fuck it. Throw malicious filing, nuisance. Fuck it. Yeah. That one might be a small claims. Yeah, but you would, like, fucking be suing for, like, it would just be more like a punitive thing, and then you're for a violation, a right violation. Let me look up one real quick. We had a good one that had a shit ton of rights violation. Let me look at what Ashley pulled. Emotional distress. Yes, punitive damage. Boom. There's one more. Oh, here's something else. Lawyer advice. Emotional distress. You will never in a million years get anything from emotional distress unless you have a person go see a therapist and get like a treatment plan that says they are fucked. Not just like a diagnosis, like a proper treatment plan that says take these pills, come back to see me in a week. Yeah. Them saying, oh, I can't sleep at night. Nobody gives a fuck. They're not getting money from that. Was the car still legally parked? Like, they just taking someone else for the parking? You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, Ren, that's not that bad. There's the Habibi the Infidel, and a John walked them all down to hell and killed them all. Yeah, it gets worse. I've met two people. There's a Habibi the Infidel, that's a person, and I met another guy called John, walked them all down to hell and killed them all. Oh, no. Well, when you said, do you want to know his name, I thought it was one of those, like, you want to hear his guy's name? Okay. Oh, my bad. I misinterpreted what you were getting at. Whoopsie. Well, that's the dumbest. That'd be the, like, not the dumbest. That's the easiest open court. Get your ticket dropped. That's literally what open court's saying. Now, here's something. They have, like, they could, like, drop charges all the fucking time, right? But you might not. I mean, you can still get reimbursed in open court for paying. I don't know if that's going to be the biggest, like, fuck up. In my head, well, that's the thing. In my head, he was illegally parked. It should have been towed. Like, technically, if a normal non-PCS tow cop car, showed up, they could tow it without ticketing, right? It's still getting towed. It's still legally parked. So it's still towed incident or search towed or search incident to towing, right? Or impound. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. Yep, it's unbelievably stressful, I know. That's why we need to, like I got Ashley to crutch on, so I'll just second chair on her and, like, just sit there and not do shit. But then if I feel like maybe I got something, I can speak up. Yep, junior turn. Do you know about the law firm? The what? No, Annabelle's dog shit. She's unbelievably dog shit. Yeah, don't do that. No, we got this. I don't know what the fuck we're calling it anymore, but you know Sam Burton? He's a really good lawyer, too. He's the oldest lawyer, I'm pretty sure, at this point. Well, no, like, experience-wise. Yeah, oh, there you go. Tenured, yes. Great Latin word, probably. Him and Ashley are getting together, and they're doing a law firm, like a 50-50 ownership type deal. And, like, all the fucking lawyers I do shit are in the law firm, man. Like, we got cars and shit for people. I mean, you got a car, but and we do, like, paralegal training and all this other bullshit. And the justices said, because we were worried that if we're all in one law firm, we're just going to be conflicted and we can't do shit, right? But the judge said, we don't give a fuck. You can do whatever the fuck. So if you want to join the law firm, there's a group chat we got with, like, 8 other lawyers in it that are always, like, asking questions when it... Boom. Well, my phone is fucked up, so I can't read it. Ooh, let me look at this. Yep, all right, look. It's Sam Burton, Ashley, Martin Clark, that's me, Ty Evans, Celeste Breton, Ralph Cassette, Oliver Knight, Albert Sanchez, Scott Ingram, Benito Campbell, Alex Riley, Richard Stroker, and Drew Cole. No, a lot of, 5 of them are paralegals. But, Albert, Oliver, Ralph, Celeste, Celcine? Something. Kai, she's French. She's French. She's pretty good. She's very, what's the term? Like, not self-righteous, very, like, pompous, or, like, kind of, not arrogant. She just, what's the term when, like, they see themselves higher than everyone else? Like, she just, yeah, she got, oh, boom, she got a bit of a superiority complex. Well, you don't have to do anything. It's really just we have a group chat. Yeah. It's not actually. There's no real anything. Alright, yep. Well, here's the issue, Ren. If you do that, who's going to be the first chair? Oh, Kenny, he's more... He I don't think I ever met him. Oh, she. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, Kennedy, right? Yep, that... Oh, lovely. Alright, so you're hanging out with another woman than your wife, calling her a bitch? What? What? What reason? Is that like a polyamorous thing? Oh, okay. Oh, no. So wait, your wife has never met her, but wants you to call this woman a bitch? Ren, I don't think that's how sexism works. I think it'd be more like if two people applied for a job and you picked the man over the woman. That might be sexist. Anyway, who took which last name? Why? Oh my god. Oh, you good? Oh my god. Yep, that's very fun. Something else, I think you have to post a photo of you serving them on the thing. Proof of service, that's a thing, you have to prove you served them. Oh shit, you might need a photo. Well, you don't actually have to serve the cop you're suing, too, you know that? You don't have to do that. It's ideal you do a high command, but you could serve any fucking member of that organization. Serve the janitor.
It's a non-violent crime. Like, none of the...
Yep. You know, it's nice to do the high command. Yeah, he got her good. And you might want to stop crossing the road. You might want to get in a car and not drive a motorcycle. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, yeah, I think we are a two-party consent state, by the way, which is weird because we're supposed to take photos of them being served, but they don't. Shit, that's something I never thought about. Yeah, maybe. I'd be right, I don't know. I'll be honest, I'm still coming off the flu and I can't think of shit right now. I got a body cam. Yep. Alright, yep, well again, if you ever need any help, shit, you got more than just me around. I'll be honest, I don't know if Bloom really likes any of the lawyers, so that's not a very high bar. Yep. Ooh, yep.
Hey!
Love you. Say it back.
No doubt!
Say it back.
Oh, yeah!
Nah, no idea. Who's that? Yeah. What's up? What do you need from me? From me? I'm here. I'm Angela. What's up? I, here. I'm handing you. See? I don't know. It was funny. What's up? Yeah, park. No, I can park inside. I do, yeah. Of course, I got you. I'm gonna take a look at it. Nah, it's 700. Appreciate you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is that what happens like when you put it on the docker? Is that what happens like when you put on the docker? Okay. Yeah. Damn. Sounds horrible. I see. Okay. So, do you want to do open core? For a rights violation, 20 grand, that chance. I don't know, man. Really? Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, can't you make the argument that like, since she didn't call, like she didn't mark it for impound and no like tow was on the way, and it wasn't like put into impound, the search inherently was illegal? She didn't. Yeah, that's a lie, because she didn't. Okay. It was a Sentinel something. Sentinel access. Sentinel. No. I think we have a good case. I'm a be real.
Dude, they have an ATM inside.
I know, man. This place is.
Shit.
this place
I
is-
trust you. You know, like so you said it's the first. Whatever you think is gonna work better. I would try to make it an open core if you think that's gonna be quicker. I would like to try. Okay.
I need an engine and maybe a turbo and the Roosevelt, and then I can do a lot of work. But I'm just not gonna be the one to pay for it. Yeah, I'm just not gonna be the one.
Yeah. Like for me, it's really like no problem. I can be around whenever. So
That holds like fucking 10.
as long as I know like a day or two before, you know, I should be fine.
Dog, it drives like 90.
Unless like something crazy happens. You know.
People in it, but yeah, no, it's
New.
it's used for scavenging, sort of. You fill it up with 8 people. You fill the car up instantly with
Oh.
one run, which you have a good lock to drop them off at.
Huh. That's crazy. Let me have a how to discuss real quick. How we doing? How we doing? I can give a repair and I give an opinion.
Yeah, you might want to just take it for a spin real quick. Before you repair it.
Is the key in the whoop?
Hello?
Hi, Ren.
No.
Yeah, it's just us.
Well, yes, it is just us two, but
Ren, Oliver has amnesia, so like he doesn't know who you are.
yeah. No, sorry. I don't remember. I had a wedding.
Oh yeah, we were at his wedding.
Well, yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
But yes.
No.
No. But regardless,
Well, he's
well,
been to
what's
law
up?
school, so he knows.
Yeah, I still remember the law.
What is the
well,
question?
This is stock, right? It does already. Shit.
that's a
Yeah, without the turbo.
yeah,
it's slow as
you can
fuck.
answer this, Kai. Hold on, repeat the question.
Kind of slow as fuck. Like a top end, it just doesn't pull.
Yeah. It
You know
handles
that there's
really
like
nice.
yeah, the handling is great. Like you don't need a suspension. I'm telling you. Like not yet,
Oh,
at least.
open court always happens on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. EST, and then well, see, that's just random.
And goes up to one.
You can ask someone.
Like a racing engine and like the big turbo.
You can, yeah, I mean, you can try and fish for it in the emails, see if anyone is willing to do a morning open court.
The brakes?
Yeah, there's lightweight brakes that will increase top end.
Well, that's literally the only way you can do it. Yeah.
Last time I checked brakes.
Okay, so I said one thing the other day, and that was wrong, and now I'm saying emails, and that's wrong? What the fuck do you want?
I mean, lightweight brakes,
Well,
tuning
well-
and sport brakes, there's like no...
Well, I mean, it's either that or you can potentially get a hold of a court clerk, which probably won't happen, and ask if they can set something up.
The cheapest like performance you can get is always a turbo. The bigger turbo is like always...
There's another one.
What do you think? Would you say the difference?
My
between,
car,
like, the
police have
basic
pulled up to
turbo
my
and
car
the
4
turbo
times to check
That
the
is
meter.
TACMed.
Oh, it's TACMed. Never mind.
Sorry, sir.
So normally it would be like the small turbo is for acceleration, right? The middle turbo is like to get up to speed, like once you're already going, and the big turbo is usually like at high speeds.
No, what I'm saying is
Yeah,
just find a
no, it
court
sounds
clerk
like
and be like,
sounds
hey,
like you do.
can we do open court earlier and find
I
a judge
think you
for
should
that?
do that,
Like,
Ren.
the spool's like quicker, but it needs like more air to get in, so it's like at higher speeds.
Excellent idea.
However, if you get the biggest turbo, it will improve acceleration.
You're
and top
welcome.
speed.
You're welcome.
So you get
Bye.
like
Okay.
10, 15 miles quicker, like a top ender with a big. But you also get like acceleration like crazy. So the big turbo, like the 120, is like, for me, it's my first upgrade every time if I need like more performance. Then I usually go for the suspension, but yours is great.
So what would you do if this was
Me
what
personally, I
you
would
get
put
right now?
the biggest turbo on an engine. Personally,
Would you
just
do
like
would you do an engine first or the turbo first?
I would do turbo. It's cheaper.
How
I
much
would
is
always
that?
go for the
You'll have
cheaper
less trouble,
one.
too, with cops with the turbo.
I mean, sure,
'Cause
if you go fast, you go fast, right? That's
Yeah,
just
the
life.
engine. I mean, the engine's gonna. You're gonna get that top end when you do get there. So I don't know.
I mean, for the turbo, let's see. The big turbo, the 120, is 34 grand at the moment. Now, if you look at the best engine, it's 96,000.
Okay.
So that's why the turbo is always like a cheap speed, basically, right? You get more performance. Like,
You can also get a tier 2 engine if you feel like it sucks going uphill. It has
Which
added
it does.
torque with that engine. Yeah, that's what I would pick a lot of the times, but they're still so expensive that engines just are not worth it. You're better off stealing a car most of the time.
yeah, and it's just like with engine and stuff, it's just you cannot take the parts out, right? You cannot just like push it back
I'm
out.
aware.
So just invest in the best, because you're not gonna, unless you want to resell. If you want to resell, don't put anything in it, because you don't know how the market goes. But yeah, if it's for you, put the best, like invest the money in it. For you, I would personally like put like a big ass engine in it. You can try brakes as well, but I think you have fine brakes, to be honest. The only thing that was lacking is the speed, like it's underwhelming at top end,
The only reason I would think to put an engine in is because it already has a turbo. So at night, because the engine kind of, they will also get a little, like kind of like the parts work with each other. So the turbo kind of boosts the engine a little bit and vice versa. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna get just, even though the acceleration is still kind of dog water on this, the engine's gonna add some acceleration. You're gonna get a little. You should. I've heard that.
The engine will always do something. Like it's not like it's not gonna do anything. Like
it's not just top.
It's just more expensive, Like the tier 2, like tier 2 engine costs the same as a turbo, The biggest turbo. The biggest turbo is gonna do more than a tier 2 engine. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I gotcha. Do you have an engine?
I have my Croquette. It's not here, but yeah, I have a big ass engine and the biggest turbo in my Croquette. It went from 110, 115 top end to now 140.
I mean, like to install.
Oh, to install? Sure. I can't do this because I'm just a mechanic, like a repair mechanic. I can ask though. Sure, if someone's around. It's a bit like late, so. But I can get your name and shit.
Yeah.
For sure, have like the parts, like. Yeah, the biggest engine is racing. It's 96, and the biggest turbo is 34. That's what I would recommend.
Still Thorn open? You want to go sell a car? My Windsor drop. It's a piece of shit. It was 80K, man. You asked if I had a plan for 100 grand. This is it.
If you want, you can give me your number, and I will put in an order, basically like saying you want this, and they will get in touch with you. Or I get in touch with you, or someone else gets in touch.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Assistant Chief Atrick with the LSPD. I've got somebody in the MRPD sales who wants representation.
Yeah.
Oh, right, for sure. What's your name? All right, Ren. It's going to be down at RPD, all right? Just for confirmation. Yes, I know. I sound like an idiot then. Sorry. It's RPD.
So who knows at this point?
Yeah, behind the courthouse. Just give me a call when you're downstairs. Upstairs, sorry. All right, take care. Bye bye. Upstairs, yeah. Yeah, the lobby. Yeah. Thank you. Take care.
Appreciate you. So. Yeah. Yes, 700. I trust in you. Congrats. Sure. Yeah. I mean, sure. I'm down for whatever, you know, like if it's too long, like if I'm down to also schedule it and like it takes forever, it would suck, but like I'm down for it because I really believe like that's a fucking rights violation there, but you know, and I got the people and like the document and everything, so it should be Gucci. So I'm down for whatever. I trust you, so sure. Sure, but I appreciate you. Stay safe.
How you doing? How much is the
Repairs 700. So you cool with me putting
All right, I'll be upstairs. Give me a second. Hey, how's it going? You the lawyer? How's it going? You alright? How's your night going? Alright, I'm gonna pre-warn you. Your client is So, would you like me to give the TLDR? Yeah. Okay. So I pulled over a suspect in a vehicle, and your client was in the passenger seat. Whilst I was trying to conduct the traffic stop with the driver, your client was extremely disruptive and interfering whilst I was dealing with the traffic stop. They then presented themselves as a member of the DOJ that they were a paralegal whilst in the vehicle and attempting to give your client not your client, the driver, legal representation. I continued to try and conduct the traffic stop, and I then ordered your client out of the vehicle because he's disrupting it and I didn't want the traffic stop to go on any longer than necessary. I then asked him to stand by the tree behind the vehicle, which he refused to do and stood next to the vehicle instead. Whilst I was handling the traffic stop, your client continued to attempt to interrupt the traffic stop. And the driver of the vehicle then asked me to please not let this person back in their vehicle as they don't know them. And they're very weird to them. Yes, right. This is a very weird situation, right? By the way, my name is Datrick. I don't know, right? Anyway, so apparently, your client is a paralegal, but they're suspended, right? Anyway, Orpheus. I don't know. Anyway, let me finish up now because they present themselves as a member of the DOJ and they attempted to give this person legal representation as a paralegal. I then asked them to identify themselves. They refused to do so. I continued to ask about another 5-6 times and told them if they don't, then they will be arrested. Right? Go ahead. So yeah, let me wrap this up. After I asked them for identification, they still refused. I then said, "Put your hands up and turn around." They then refused to turn around. I said, "If you don't turn around, you are going to get tackled to the ground. Please turn around and put your hands up." They refused to do so, so they were tackled. I attempted to cuff them twice, where they resisted cuffs, where I finally got them in cuffs a third time. But your client is extremely irate, extremely shouty, has been from the get-go, so I'm just giving you the heads up. All right? It's literally just going to be resisting, okay, for the resisting arrest. Okay, failure to obey a lawful order because they didn't obey the lawful order, right? And I'm debating whether I want to throw on obstruction of justice because they were interfering. With I could if I wanted to, but I don't have to. But no, I could if I want. I'm saying I could if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. All right. But it's just going to be the failure to obey a lawful order and resisting. That's it. All right. But your client seemed to think that I had to ring a lawyer immediately when I arrested them. Yeah. But I said I have to in a timely manner, and I will do so when I can. And yeah. But they were a paralegal that suspended that was trying to give legal advice, which I could also press further charges on, but I'm not a dick. By the way, just for your record, my name's Atrick. I'm the assistant chief. All right, and apparently to him. Oh, by the way, he also said when I was putting him in cuffs a third time, he went, "You're going to die." Yep. All right. That's your client over there in the corner.
I swear I didn't do nothing.
Hey.
What's up, sir?
Alright. These guys were in a really fucking bad mood, especially Blondie. Whatever, not the ginger, but the other one. I don't know his hair color, bro. I wasn't staring at him. He had his There were lights on too. They had they had 3 cop cars sitting there, another one circling around for a traffic stop to start. One that I was a passenger in, and me with a paralegal background. I was helping my friend because the officer was pulling some cop tactics to fuck over my friend. I said I used to. I said I worked as a paralegal. I worked as a paralegal. And when they got mad because I was asking questions, they decided to say, "You're obstructing justice." And they said, "Move out of the car." So I did after a couple seconds there because he said, "If you don't get out of the car, I'm going to arrest you." So I said, "Okay." And I got out of the car. Right? And then I walk over, and then he says, "Okay, go stand over there." So I do. And then while I'm standing over there, I'm chatting with the other cop. And I take a quick photo of what I'm seeing, which I'm going to it might be, it's in my DOC bag. Yeah. But I did take a photo of the exact situation I was seeing from that sidewalk spot. I moved slightly to take the photo and then moved back to next to the cop. What's up? Okay, cool. And then after that, there was a couple times when I'd overhear something from one of the guys that he was saying stuff that was either misleading or a half-truth to try and get my partner to essentially pay him money. Which, by the way, he never clarified why the initial traffic stop ever happened. And then he said I was obstructing this other traffic stop that I guess they gave up on because they decided it was literally so. For unrelated reason, I got out of prison, and then this other person was there, and I just asked for a ride back to the city. No, not at all. Not at all. No, but no. Is that what the cop said? Because I have. Oh, that's what the cop said. God. She was very visibly nervous, so I think she was saying whatever she could to get the heat off of her. Yeah, it was a girl. Katarina or something. And then, by the way, here's the problem. They didn't clarify why they stopped her first. They asked for the license. They took it back. Then they ran it. And then they found something wrong with it. But they never should have stopped her in the first place. So, it's... Yeah. Because he said apparently they ran through a red light. I think it's obstruction. Oh, yeah. And then... hold on. I haven't finished yet. Well, I haven't finished the story because that's the last bit there of he asked me to after I walked. Oh yeah. I said something to the person in the car just to advise them to call the lawyer line because it takes a while. Well, not her but to get them to get a lawyer for anything because I didn't know what she was being charged with, at that time because apparently her license was expired and she had like 6 tickets or something. So I don't know what's going on there, Yeah, my name is Orpheus, the Muse. Yeah. And then I guess he just didn't like me telling her to get a lawyer or just talking in general. He was very irritated from the start. I'm talking for a traffic stop, he was already reaching for the taser, reaching for the, and then his partner was then holding a taser when I was, I was angry and I was speaking and I was loud, absolutely. But their job is to de-escalate. I had no weaponry. I had shown no weaponry whatsoever. I'd only used words. And then by the way, while I had my hands up, he decided, I'm not going to arrest you, because I did put my hands up after he finally told me, with the taser pointed at me. He decided to repeatedly tackle me. By the way, he missed 4 times while I was standing still. Really funny. really fucking funny. But then he did tackle me a couple times. That did hurt. But I'm mostly fine from that. But then then he did try to cuff me. I did break cuffs because he was asked he initially asked me to identify myself, to show him my ID, and he did not clarify why, and would not clarify why, and said comply or be arrested. Yeah. Well, yeah, it was people like Katie Pacino. For one case, yeah, at Bahama Mamas at the hot tubs, that's where they met the client. Sam Burton, I believe his last name. Yeah. But then you guys don't pay paralegals, and you also made it even worse for lawyers to get paid. So I decided I'm never going to be able to buy a house. Wait, I'm sorry. What did I say that you're in reference to here? Oh yeah, no. That was look. You guys made this. You know what I mean? And it becomes frustrating to try and do things legally because I really try, and then you start robbing stores because it's easy money. What the fuck else am I supposed to do? The jobs aren't paying that much either. I get a job at somewhere like normal. Tequila La's never open. That's the only place that would kind of suit a person like me. There's sure. Burton. Yeah. Yes. He didn't clarify I was being detained. He said I wasn't involved with the traffic stop because I wasn't the driver. So that would have decoupled me from the situation entirely legally, right? So wait, how am I both involved and not involved? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, he never said you're being detained, but yeah, I never made an attempt to run. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, and I told him he can walk around me. My hands are up. Is that a lawful order to, with my hands up, have to turn around?
Okay, ready to have a chat. Do you need more time, or you're alright? Oh, right, okay. Alright, I'll give you more time. No worries. I'll stand aside.
Officers, I'm gonna
Yeah,
reach
no worries.
for my semi-automatic weapon.
Oh my god, don't do that because that could be terrorism.
But you searched me. What do you mean? Dude, I gotta be honest with you, in this city, it seems like pretty much anything during something they determine is a scene. So I'm gonna be real with you, it kind of seems like anything they decide. Yeah. I joined the legal system to try and change that because that's super fucked. There are absolutely officers who abuse this right as a way to harass. And this officer absolutely does that often. And did that with me today to incite a reaction. Well, yes, but at that point, me and a lot of people are just going to leave the city. Because there is a level with BCSO and LSPD being quite. It's been recurring for months. Not with this guy specifically, but. Oh yeah, definitely guilty. Guilty, and they're both assholes. One of them more so. No, I said guilty, and they're both assholes, but one is slightly more of an asshole. I appreciate it, thank you. I don't care about the time served. It's the principle and the interaction.
Hey, how's it going? Say that again? Oh, really? Really? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Of course I am. Of course I am. I'm willing to do. I'm literally willing to do quite a lot actually. I'm very lenient when it comes to that. Okay, Mr. Correct me if I'm wrong on how I pronounce this name. Orpheus Demuse.
Yeah.
It's going to be one charge of failure to obey a lawful order and one charge of resisting. It's going to be 10 months. They're both misdemeanors. And the fine is $2,932. How would you wish to plead to those charges?
Guilty.
Okay. Now, I'm going to say something, Orpheus, okay? I don't want you to know this. You may think I'm a dick, right? And that's totally fine. That's your opinion. But I am one of the officers that's willing to work with everybody about anything, okay?
Right, but I don't care about time served. I care about the principle of how you approached the scene and maintained yourself in the scene, where you continually escalated the violence.
I was trying to conduct a traffic stop. I know. I was trying to conduct a traffic stop where you was becoming, without a shadow of a doubt, extremely interruptive when I was trying to handle with the driver. Okay?
From my perspective, the way you were leading her was in a way to give half-truths as to her full rights within the city and within the law.
Did you hear what I said to her in the end? What I actually gave her?
No, because you ordered me away, so that's why as you said stuff that was questionable, I asked for clarification.
Let me explain to you what I actually gave your friend there, okay? I could have revoked her license and impounded her vehicle there and then and given her a citation. But me, as a law enforcement officer, I can use discretion. So instead of that, also whilst driving with an expired license, but instead of that, I had one of my other officers, whilst I was hiding with you, escort her to the courthouse, allow her to pay her tickets, get a new license, keep her vehicle so she wouldn't have been in further debt and had her vehicle impounded.
All right.
But
why
I could
did
have
you
done
stop?
all of that.
Was it the red light?
She went straight for a red light. That was all it was.
All right. Why were you so angry then for a red light initially?
I wasn't angry. I approached the scene as what her name is, what her license is, I do my background checks, and that's how it goes then. No, I didn't call for free backup. When we were on scene, especially at nighttime, which it was, and I'm approaching a vehicle that's unknown with two people in and I'm on my own, I'm going to call for one person to back up. Whether two respond or not is a different story.
Then tell some to go away because it scares the people there. It's too many. You're causing the aggression then to escalate as a result of over-policing.
But it is.
When you point an automatic weapon at someone, there's a reaction. When you point a taser at someone, there's a reaction. There's a fight or flight.
All right.
And you
so I'm gonna
experienced some
give
fight
you-
via
I'm gonna give you
words.
five. I'm gonna give you 5 months time served. So you'd be be going upstate for 5 months with a $2,932 fine. Your DOC bag will be delivered up there with the DOC. Okay. Yeah, 2,932. All right, take care, Orpheus. Is there anything?
That's
you
not
wish
for
to
me,
say?
right?
For what?
What are you talking about?
No,
You're
no,
not
I said
charging me 32,000,
2,000.
right?
I said 2,932.
Oh,
Yeah, no, 2,000.
yeah, we heard 32,000.
Oh, my apologies. You must have heard the 32 at the end, thinking, yeah, I must have. Sorry.
That's
Must
the
have a
other
little
thing
something
is
in my throat.
I gotta be honest with you, man. From our perspective, right? I'm someone who just got out of jail, asked for a ride back. I got no weapons, right? I have a hammer and sledgehammer for some salvaging here or there, maybe, allegedly.
Yeah.
But but besides that, once I'm out of the car with the hands up, at that point, it felt as though, I don't know.
Okay,
Why not
look,
try and
I'm
de-escalate
I'm
from
gonna
there?
tell you something, right? I'm the assistant chief. I am very serious on my cops. They get reprimanded more than you would believe. Right?
Right,
I've
but
just
who
fired.
reprimands you?
I've just. No one needs to reprimand me because I do my job
But-
correctly.
Well, I don't. That's the thing is
Right?
that some people
So-
don't feel like you do, and that's the
But
people
this is
that you
I've
arrest
never
sometimes.
heard. You're the only person that's ever said this. I am extremely
Well,
fair.
I'm sharing that with you based on my experience today.
Okay, and I will take
maybe
that back.
you
and
might
I will
hear
take
more,
that
maybe
feedback.
not.
I will take
Yeah,
that feedback.
I'm sharing that with you because it felt, real aggressive off the bat, and then suddenly there's 5 cops there, and another
I
one
will
circling
take
around
that.
doing a patrol.
I know. I will take
Or-
that feedback on board. Believe you me, I will.
I mean, especially when you have some pointing tasers for
Well,
someone
they pointed
talking.
tasers. They pointed tasers at you because you wasn't
Because
listening.
I was
You're being very
yelling.
non-compliant. You're being non-compliant. That's why.
I had my hands up and I was yelling, and they had a taser pointed at me.
Yeah, but you were still being not
What
being
threat was
compliant.
I? My words were more of a threat than whatever weapon
Well, I'm
had.
going to let you in on a secret. I had the same situation like I had today with you 2 days ago, where it went exactly the same way, and the passenger was you, not you, but it was somebody else, right? And they pulled out a fully automatic firearm and sprayed it at me.
Okay. Why do you think they
I'm
had
not-
that fully
no,
automatic
I'm
firearm?
No, I'm not putting you in the same boat as them, but this is the threat we have every day.
Right. I think no one should have those, so then you don't need those. But because the gang's got it because you guys had it. So it's the same with
Well, no,
nuclear weapons, right?
No.
It's disarmament.
No.
It's
All right.
nuclear disarmament. It's
All right,
that's-
Orpheus.
well,
I'm
they
gonna
build
be,
it as there's cops, and then they
I can
start
see
killing
the
cops. with them.
DOC. I can see the DOC coming now, Orpheus. You take care, okay?
All right, have a good
All
one.
the best.
Thank you
Stay
for your
safe.
help. I'm not sure I got your name, but have a good. Ren, good.
Yeah, now you see what I mean by your client being non-compliant. Yeah, no problem. It's gonna be 37575. Oh my god, you just fucked me up. 30. Yeah, 37575. Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't understanding that. Him doing what he did was disrupting a traffic stop and not allowing me to, do it in a timely manner. Yeah. Alright, let me let you out, buddy. You enjoy doing lawyer work? Really? Anything else you want to do, or is that your thing? You like law? Uh-huh. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I get that. Alright, you take care, Ren, alright? All the best. Stay safe.
911. You're locked in which station? Okay, like what part of the building? Oh, okay. We'll let someone know. You're not gonna starve. We'll send them right now, okay? You're welcome.
Hey, what up, dog? Oh, are you stuck in there? Oh, damn, dog. 1 second. Oh,
Man,
hey,
I'm
dog.
So sorry. So sorry, man.
Well, there you go, dog. Hey, sorry, dog. Somebody was stuck in the RPD, so I was calling to see if you could let them out, but a cop came by and let them out. But yeah, somebody let them out. See you, dog.
This stays between me and you, okay? One of the requirements.
Oh, there's a camera. Oh, but it's out.
How's it hanging?
Perfect to get you know. Oh, a kitty club. And, do we? Oh wait, we already have a coffee maker, don't we?
I don't think so. No. I'll go and grab one.
Right. Oh, I like that panther statue. The neighbors have one of those.
Okay, I'll grab the coffee maker. Go.
Thanks. Thanks.
That kitchen shelf looks interesting, but I think it's just a little too big for anywhere in the apartment, for anywhere in the kitchen, honestly.
Hey, Ron.
Oh, we could do it like an island, maybe.
Hola. You're a creepy one. And now you can leave. Yep, that's great. See ya. Oh, great. I thought you'd never leave.
for sure.